Hi everyone, thank you for watching my videos. Today I am going to show you a game. It is played between Silver Fox 3814, maybe his rating was 1534. He is a USA player, and I was played against him. I was in black piece. I have the black pieces, and those these sorry about that. Too much smoking is injurious to health, we all know. Anyway, very annoying. Sorry for that again, and let's see what happens. Without further bid adieu, it means without any late. Okay, here we come. E4, and I was playing D5, E5, C5, C3, and it's, what is this? It is now F4. Oh my god, F4. I was in black position, then I played knight to C6. Well, what is happening here? So many options to exchange, but nothing still happens. Who will do the first? Who will lose the tempo or will lose the position? And that's why no one will take any pieces, any pawns. And then bishop to b5, pinning the knight so that knight cannot move now. And then defending it with bishop d7. And also there is a trait. I can always wins those e4 e5 pawns, and if the white takes my bishop, I will just come back with my knight, and if my knight were taken, I would take the bishop on b5, so it's kind of equal position. And then bishop captures bishop, bishop captures bishop, and this is a threat to g2. Then that pawn is hanging, and so knight to f3. And well, now it's completely okay for white and also for black. Not much pieces of black are open, but who knows what will happen. Let's see. Now e6, no further movement of e6 for white. That would be devastating, I think. And so blocking it with e6. Now white castles, and now black eye, immediate pushes my f5. Sorry for my late, I was smoking. And immediate I wanted to have some immediate breakup and open my h file, as my bishop on c6 is aiming at that direction. And well, he just pushed his d3 pawn to have some space for his bishop maybe, or first the knight and then the bishop maybe, I don't know actually. Then I again h4, and now he plays c4. I think it's kind of bad move. I think he will not break. If he plays b4, that will not do much anything. I could just sacrifice both of my pawn there, because I have a knight on f8. I will just simply, anytime I can capture that, and my d4 pawn is protected by my queen, and also the knight cannot come to c3, and if he comes to d2, then the other knight that will have only one place or two place to go, so it's not they say you cannot block your own pieces, and that's I think it's a bad move. And then I also pushes my pawn, and it would weaken his pawn's structure on his king side, where he resides, where he castled, where he made a castle. But I think this castle is now made of wood and bamboo or something, like very bad, because I have now break it up, and there is a strong bishop on c6 that is playing extraordinary thing, and none of his queenside pieces are open, and they are simply not doing anything for the safety of the king. And well, he did not capture it, because if he capture it, then I will capture it with my rook, and then I will bring my another pieces, or simply, and that will be devastating, I think, for the white. And well, he played g3, then I played knight to h6. I have some plan. I can go to g4, or I can go to f5, and I wanted to go to f5 because they say try to keep your piece, try to keep your every piece just in the middle of the board. Try to especially for the knight, you should keep it into the middle of the board where something is very clumsy. And then he played knight to g5. It's an counter attack, and the next move he would play that queen to h5, and that is a kind of threat, because my because my because there was a threat of getting checkmate at f7 if I moves my knight, and also it would be some kind of counter attack, I think, because I have another pawn that is on under attack on h3. There is no protection there, so I have to do something. And now I played as I thought, knight to f5. Now black cannot capture my f7 pawn because the queen on h5 is no longer possible because my rook is now covering that area. And what he will do, he would play the queen to g4 and making a second attack, double attack on that pawn, and also that is kind of counter attack, and now he's trying to open up his pieces. He's willing to actually. Then I played simply bishop to e7, and I think I will give up this pawn because I need to open this line, and my g7 pawn is well guarded by my knight. My knight is protected by my pawn on e6, and nothing there white can do with his. Sorry for that, you have to wait because I want to take another cigar. You can now pause the video and try to find out something, or you can do some other things that you are going to do, you need to do. Well, this is not professional video, you know, I will not get anything from that. And now he captures, he did not lose the opportunity, he just captured, but I think it's helped me in some other form. Then I played queen to d7, and I wanted to castle on the queen side, and perhaps maybe I will do something extra there. And he played knight to f2. This is an excellent move. It covers the h1 area that I am going to looking for, and after some moves I will just try to break that up, and I will just try to occupy that square. And this is I think this is a great move. And then I castled as per my plan, and then he played knight to a3. What else he can play? He cannot play, he cannot block his own bishop there. Then I could play g6, something like this, and that would be devastating, I think. But he could play because he had a counter play on something like knight e4, but I think that would help him to get some to add some protection on his king and blocking that the threat of threat is providing by my bishop. And also they say, they means the great people, they say try to never try to open your knight on the side of the board. It will cover less area than it will cover more area when you are going to put into in the middle of the board. So, but he has a plan. He could go to b5 and trying to attack my pawn on a1, but this would not make anything, just some kind of losing move, I think. So then I took the advantage and I sacrificed my pawn, my piece now. Is still one pawn up, and then I also sacrifice him a whole piece for just a pawn. He will still up on just 3 points, then he could just, but I will then, if he captures this bishop on h4, then I will simply play rook captures to h4, that will be a tempo, and the queen has only 2 square to go, and that is e7 and e2 or d1, and look how beautiful that would be. He could also take my rook and also my bishop, but that would be also going to make him more bad, because that will be an open position. There is another rook, there is I have the whole queen. I can do a lot of things. Those pawn I will take with my queen, and the king and the the knight, because they are in those position 1 2 3, this position. Like if the knight is in that position, that will be no possible for a couple of moves to come to the help of that pawn or something like that. So it's in position, so white better not to take it. So he remaneuver it on c2, and what now? What will happen? White can still play knight to d, knight to e4, and it will block all of my attack, but I don't know why he is not. It will also protect the pawn, the double attack on the g3 square, but he did not do that, so I grabbed that, and now he grabbed those pawn, and on that position his clock has been tickled and he did not have any time. I think that was a great game. I do have some kind of great, I think great position. Maybe I could do something, but who knows what will happen, because then my next plan or to rook to h6 and doubling up it, and I don't know what white can play, because if anything he could play, he cannot move his king, he cannot move his knight on f2. If any of that move, that will be devastating, because my knight is on that h file, and the whole file is mine, and I have a protection with my bishop, and there I have another knight. So black white has to play very carefully, and but he did not have the time, so he just resigned the game. So that's all. I think you player, those who are chess lovers and those who are a smoker, and also those who have some knowledge about chess, and I think you will find some interest there. I don't know who will win this match because I am 3, but I think I could do something from there because after my h6 move actually black can do nothing, and I will just double up my double up. Simply I will go to h6, and then I will go to the h2 square, and then it will be very easy for me. Like if I play there, I will be winning there. So thank you for watching this video, this very boring video. But if you watch this already, I have maybe I have given you 100 bucks, so it's not a bad idea to watch this thing of just 21st minutes. Waste your time and get 100 bucks in this socioeconomical status of your life. And well, that is all. Thank you very much for watching this video again. Good night.